a goal Parker Kelly. Arjo Esteban. A threat of the mid.
Kill Flurry with .3 left.
Back, and what a wild finish to the weekend here, an overtime victory for Sweden against Canada.
Yeah, it was one of the more exciting finishes we've seen in the World Juniors in recent years. Sweden definitely pulling off the upset was a huge surprise coming into this weekend. Obviously, the biggest question mark for Canada heading in was going to be the absence of Noah Beckett, projected first overall pick in this year's draft. So when he wasn't able to go, you knew that Canada was missing a big piece.
Absolutely. Noah really brings a lot of offense to the game. It looks like just that missing piece could have been really helpful for Canadian win this weekend.
Especially on the power play, the way Canada likes to set up on the wall. And a lot of times Noah would just walk in. I mean, that's one thing that you think Canada was missing, and the kid could just flat out dance with the puck. I mean, there's a reason he's projected as a top 5 pick in this year's draft. So him not being there was a huge question mark for Canada. Some scouts are projecting Noah to be at the next level. I do believe he does have the skill set, the hockey IQ to correct that, to be ready to compete at the higher level in the defensive zone. He will be getting a lot of power play time. I mean, I wouldn't expect the kid to be on any penalty kills for at least a few years, but it's one of those things where he's going to need to work on it. Every professional athlete does. If they're not getting better, they're getting worse. So I think his main focus right now is getting healthy and be ready to hit the road running, get into the playoffs, hopefully have a good push there, and then get ready for the NHL draft.
And certainly that, with his already 50 goals on the season, really helps bring wins to the games. But like you said, at playoffs, anything can really happen. So you got to make sure you bring that mindset in, night out. Luckily, it was only just a minor sprain to the ankle. It wasn't anything serious or broken. So hopefully he's a healthy kid and get back on the ice here within the couple weeks and help the playoff push over in Kadoma.
Yeah, obviously we're wishing him a good bill of health, getting ready for the playoffs. It can be a little frustrating when you're getting ready to head in, especially in what's most likely going to be his last year junior. We don't know if he's going to be the first overall pick, but there is a really good chance that he's going to be picked early on in the draft, and chances are he's not going to be playing with a lot of these guys so close to home in the future. So, I'm sure he's just chomping at the bit to get ready. He's played 3 years of juniors already, and he's going to want to get back to work and try to finish this out before he goes on to a bigger and a brighter future.
Exactly, and just like his brother, who again unfortunately passed away 5 years ago, who was going to go unanimously number 1 in the draft. There's a lot of his game that you're seeing in Noah, from the scoring ability to the offensive play. But Liam was a little bit more of a two-way player. He was able not only just to score goals, but definitely help out on the back end with the back check, picking up guys, helping out the defensemen, clearing pucks out of the zone. So I'd really like to see that a little bit more in Noah. He's still got a whole half of the season left in him. Hopefully that's something he can definitely improve in his game and show to the people that he needs to prove that that's one of the tools in his tool belt.
So I think the most frustrating part for Noah has to be not being able to compete in the World Juniors tournament. His older brother, did so well at 5 years ago, just days before the tragic accident that took the young man's life. What was almost a unanimous decision to be the number 1 overall pick in the entry draft that year. So I'm sure Noah's very upset and he's not able to play. But again, it's one of those things that hopefully he'll come out of it a better man.
Right, and you see a lot of Liam and Noah right now. Liam was able to take over games offensively and defensively, and Noah really takes over the game offensively. I'd really like to see him do a little bit more two-way play.
Yep.
And right now he's actually back on the ice in conditioning, and we have a clip of him in the locker room yesterday after his skate.
Definitely top 10. Injury definitely could do without, but it's hockey. It's a physical game, so we're gonna have injuries. But just out here, doing what I can.
Okay. One last question, Noah. Who are some of the guys that you've looked to during this experience of preparing for the draft and keeping you focused? I'm sorry to say, but I know your brother would have been able to lend some powerful insight.
Yeah. My brother he was a great hockey player, an even better person. You know, he and my dad worked a lot on just staying out of the media, and you know, I'm just here to play hockey. You know, I love the game, and that's what I want to do. So, thank you guys.
Thank you, Noah.
I think both of us and the entire hockey world would just like to wish Noah Beckett a very speedy recovery. Good luck the rest of the way at Kadoma, and hope you're better soon, kid.
Yeah, hopefully you get better soon, Noah. We really like to see you back on the ice. And again, what a great weekend it was here at the World Junior Championships. Congrats again to Team Sweden on taking home the gold medal. And thank you everyone for tuning in.
Yeah, I think Sweden's probably got a couple guys too.
Hockey League champions!